welcome back to the vlog. What is up? Geez, my hair looks super yellow. That means it's time to put more crazy colour silver in it. But anyways, aside from that, I'm gonna go into town now and get Manny's presents. Cards I have to get, everybody's cards. What else do I have to get? I have to go to Tesco's and get like bread. And there's something else. What do I have to get from Tesco's? What? Cat food. And I'm gonna get myself like free from stuffing. And I'm gonna get myself free from selection boxes if they have them still. And I think that's about it. And then I'm gonna go and get Melanie when I'm done. Hopefully I don't take long. It never took long the last day I was up and I got actually a good bit, so. Oh, I have to get wrapping paper. Because the stuff Manny got is really hard to use. Like when you're trying to sellotape it down, all the glitter gets in the way. So it's a bit of a nuisance. So I'm gonna get different stuff today. And do we need sellotape? Huh? If I see sellotape, I'll grab that too.
What I think it is. Guess what it is.
I don't know. Is it a lens?
Look at that cute lens, guys. Such a 2D lens.
That's hardly.
Oh, Jesus.
It's looking like fit.
It will. It's adapted.
Hot Manny. Size of it.
The tiniest lens ever, guys. I bought it off eBay because it's one of the cheap lens. A really cheap lens. And we can use it in low light because it has a wider aperture. An aperture is just a way, like a window with a lens that opens up bigger and lets more light in. So hopefully this lens work and let more light in. It cost me like £17 on eBay. It's not meant for the camera, but it came with an adapter, so I can just plug it on. I plug it straight in here. It's all metal, it's actually heavy. So I'm gonna swap it over now and we'll see the quality. This is it on now, guys. As you can see, it's given a nice blurred background. It's a nice blurry black background because I have it on the widest aperture ever. It's an aperture of 1.7, so it's given a nice background. And it's not stabilized, so you'll see a lot more shaking, but we'll be usually using it in the nighttime because of the wider aperture. It's gonna take in more light in the nighttime. So that's a difference there. I'm gonna switch back to the normal lens now, and we'll still have to figure this one out a wee bit because Jess doesn't like the manual focus, and this lens is all manual, so she'll have to get used to it in the nighttime. But it's a wee tiny lens. This is our lens that we use at the minute. That's the lens there. As you can see, it's not focusing because it's manual focus, but I'll try to do it now and see if I can. There we go. That's the lens we use at the minute. It's a Panasonic 14 to 42 mm. Anyways, I'll switch back to the lens now and let Jess go on because she's going to the town. Make it longer.
This is the other lens back on. And it's on autofocus now. Woohoo! The size of it, guys, it's so mini.
Focus on that aperture, the thing that opens and closes.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's the aperture, guys, opening and closing.
Oh, class. You can actually
That's
see
the widest open that allows a lot of light in, and that's the smallest.
So what would you use the smallest for?
The smallest is for a larger depth of field, so you can see more images in focus, and this is just for a shallower depth of field with a blurred background.
You can see the lens as well, your eye.
But we'll show more footage of it when Jess gets back home, because she's leaving. And it's that's a brand there. It's just an eBay brand, a generic brand.
It says China.
China brand. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Right guys, I'm going to leave the camera home because I don't want to spoil Manny's presents, because he'll see like all the clips and stuff, and I want it to be a surprise for you guys and for him. So he's going to charge up the camera and then he's going to talk a wee bit more about the lens that we got. So I will see you later on when I'm back home.
So what's up guys, it's 5 to 4 now, and Jess is on her way to get Melanie now from the town. She's finished doing her Christmas shopping. She told me she was going to do a bit of vlogging on her phone, but her phone battery was 9% when she texted me, so she didn't bother doing vlogging anymore. She left the phone, the camera home with me so I can mess around with the lens a bit. Just trying to get used to it. I've just edited 2 videos as well. And I'm using a new lens now at the minute. I'm so surprised how good it's working for the price is it. It's £18 altogether including shipping. And the picture quality you're getting about from it, it's pretty good for the pricing like. And I have to sit back really far from it, that's the only drawback, because at the minute it's sitting at a 35mm. It's a prime lens fixed at 35mm, so it's always zoomed into about 35mm. So if I try to vlog normally with it, I'll be about this distance from it, and you'll only see about my head. That's how I'll be normally, but I have to sit back a bit, arm's length away to vlog, and I have to sit it on the table. But it's a minor drawback. There were some more on eBay for like 25mm and lower, but they say you get the vignette in around the side of the lens because it's, I don't know why I'd get it, but I wasn't forgetting that, and this was the highest rated lens. So we're gonna use this now in low light. As you can see, it's producing nice visuals, and even though it's low light. This lens here only goes up to f3.5. That's the lowest f, or the highest f-stop. Can't remember which way it is. f3.5. It's the highest f-stop it can go to. And this one is F1.7, so it opens up a lot more and more light gets in, especially in low light, and you get a good nice portrait bokeh effect at the back. As you can see, the background is really blurred, so I'm quite happy with it. I'm gonna see what it's like tonight when it gets a bit more darker, and when we're going to Jessica's granddad tomorrow night, and whenever we're shooting at night time. I'm quite excited to see what it can do. Anyways, that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna edit a few more videos today because Jess wants to get a few up before we go over to her granddad's, because we'll have no computer over here to edit with, so we'll try to get a few scheduled on YouTube before we go over. But I wish we had like a wee laptop that's good enough to edit videos, because that would have been handy. Because at the minute we just have a desktop, but we need to invest in a laptop that's handy enough to edit videos. But until then, we'll just have to schedule vlogs every time we go away. Right, I'm back to using a normal lens that we usually use. As you can see, it's showing more of the background. It's a wider field of view because it's 14mm zoomed all the way out. And this is the difference. As I said before, the lens we were using before, it's, well, the new lens I got from eBay, the cheap lens, is 35mm, as you can see from the focal length. Don't know if that can zoom in properly because of the dark, but it's 35mm, fully manual. The highest aperture is f1.7, pretty good for low light. This one only goes up to 3.5 and the highest f-stop. And even if and it's hard to compare the two, because if I zoom into 35mm on this lens here, the f-stop goes all the way up to 5.6, so you can't get a direct comparison. So there's no way to directly compare these two lenses, because the more I zoom in with this lens, the smaller the aperture gets, and it's not good. So this is what I'll be usually vlogging like if I had that lens on. This is the distance it'll be showing. There'll not be much field of view, so we'll have to figure out a way to vlog with the new lens, because this is the view you'll be seeing. You'll be seeing our faces alone. Anyways, it's gonna be a good lens for low light anyways, and that's all we need it for. because low light shots with this lens is not good at all, especially out in the dark. And with this F1.7 you'll get a few more stops of brightness. Another test, I'm out in the room. As you can see, it's just a backlight there from the window. I turned the light off and there's a computer light behind there, so this is the brightness you're getting from it. ISO 6400 and the exposure set all the way to the highest, number 3 on this camera. And this is the lighting you get. I'm going to switch over to the smaller lens again, the F1.7 lens, and see if you get any more light. Alright, this is the lens. As you can see, it's a much more clearer image, more light, even though it's zoomed in further. I'm loving the images that you're getting from it. Much more cleaner, as I can see from the viewfinder. But I have to blow it up on the computer to see if the high ISO is distorting the image, giving it noise. As I said, it's ISO 6400 and the exposure is set to the highest as well. And this is the lighting you're getting. Let me turn the exposure down back to normal and see what it is. That's the exposure, just at 0, normal exposure. And this is me just messing with the apertures. F1.7, F22, and all the in-betweens. So decent enough for the price, quite happy. I'd recommend this lens if you're starting out, because it's a cheap lens, it does the job, F1.7, and yeah, good enough. Jessica's home. She got loads of presents.
Wrecked.
She's wrecked.
All these bags.
All these bags. There's Melanie too.
Bean. I'm so hungry.
What are you making for the din-dins?
I'm thinking curry to heat myself up.
Curry, curry, curry! I'm still using a V lens, guys.
It looks so cute.
Melanie!
Meow.
Maine!
Did Dada clean the house?
Hello,
Oh
Minu!
my gosh.
Hey! Minu! You're talking to Dada? Hmm?
Yeah, you went to cook it?
Tote? Talk to Dada. Hi! How was your day? How was your day, Melanie? Was your day good? Wow! Hello!
Guys, this is my hand stretched out to the max. Is it in focus? Is a good question. It looks to be. Oh wow! Is that from Mommy and Daddy? Happy Christmas!
Wow! So we're just after dinner. Just made some, I don't know what you call it. What did you make, Jess? What was the food you called, Jess?
Chicken curry and veg?
Chicken curry and veg, that's what she called it. I enjoyed it, mine was spicy.
I made loads to last for later.
And she made us some to last for the night time when we come home after we go out, because we're going out tonight. We're going to wear our Christmas jumpers. Hopefully it's not too cold, because I'll be freezing. Can we bother to be freezing today? Melanie's staying over at Stephanie's tonight, Jessica's sister. So hopefully she's good for her. I'm hoping, because I want to have a good night tonight, because it's our first night out in a wee while. It's coming on to 6:45 now, so we have a lot of time before we have to go. We're gonna leave Melanie over about 9 o'clock, because Melanie don't usually sleep to about 10, 11 o'clock anyway, so gives her a good amount of time to get settled down in there. Probably gonna get a taxi or ask Jessica's granddad to get us a lift up there to Stephanie's then to the town, but we'll see when it comes closer to the time. I've just edited a few videos. I edited 3 videos today and they're all scheduled, and I'm gonna be uploaded later tonight. Melanie's in there being grumpy with her ma. Don't know what she's doing. And I think I might just go play some Xbox now for a wee hour and a half before we go, because I'm bored. I'm just messing around with the other camera lens as well. It's quite good so far, but I missed the autofocus and auto manual or auto everything on the other lens, because it's quite the hassle having to turn the knobs every time, but it'll be good in a low light when you need more light. But anyways, Jess is doing her makeup. Jess is doing her makeup. Getting ready for tonight. Outings.
Party!
Party time, everyone. Party time.
Does it look good so far?
Let me focus. Makeup. Look at that makeup. Right, so we're all ready now, guys. Jess has her makeup on. I got a shower. My focus. Yes, I am. And we're just seeing if Jessica's grand is gonna come pick us up to take us to her sister's house, then to the town. If not, we'll have to get a taxi. But that might take a wee while to come. There's Jess and her makeup. Looking so good. Me focus. Look at that makeup on fleek. Yeah, boy. And just gonna leave Melanie over now to Stephanie's house. Hopefully she's good tonight. I'm praying because I don't want to come home. I just want to enjoy our last night out for the year together, because I don't think I'll be going out any other time during the next 2 weeks we're off. So hopefully she's a good girl tonight and everything will be good, because we want to get a few drinks in us and get a bit drunk tonight.
We're doing the 12 pubs.
We're gonna try to do the 12 pubs. I'll see how I feel, because I couldn't be bothered to walk up and down the hill. Let you know.
Start at the top.
Right, guys, we're going now. Jessica's grand is outside. So hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. Remember to like, comment down below, smash the subscribe button. It's completely free, and we'll see you later. Bye.